Dre here, and we are off to a whole new page. We are going to be working on this page. The last page we did was this one here. This one I want to do a large belly band. And the reason why I want it to be large is so that I can fit some flips in here. Okay, but our base page is going to stay as it is. So let's get this measured out. You're going to have, I pulled this out of my scrap box. You can do the same. Let's see here. This scrap is actually left over from this last page. So if you did that the way I did it, you should have this piece of scrap there. Okay. Hang on to that because we're going to need it. Okay, we'll go up to the edge and mark it at the bottom where you want to score again. Okay. Put this down on your scoreboard. You're going to have to pick a spot to score. And we'll cut off the excess. Now this is what we're going to be working with, so we can put our book to the side. We'll cut off the excess so it doesn't get in our way. Leave about a ½ inch. Doesn't have to be perfect, don't worry about that. It's going to be hidden underneath. Okay, now you're going to open this up. Go ahead and fold your score line at least a couple of times back and forth. Loosen that up. Okay, now we can flatten it out and pick a border. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this border. It's a Martha Stewart border. There is no number on her border punches, so I couldn't even begin to tell you where to look for this particular pattern. You can Google French lace punch Martha Stewart, and maybe you'll get something that way. Okay, we're going to do this side. And just follow the pattern that's here. Yeah. Okay. Grab a scrap piece of paper here so I can clean this up. Couple of scraps. Not that little one. This is where we make our sushi. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Okay. Now we can clear this one up. You are going to have to miter your edges. So just go in and nip them at an angle. Same with here. And here. Okay. Now that's what you should have. Go ahead and put our tape on here so we don't forget. And the other side. Okay. Now our belly band is going to set like this on our page. So you can do just about any type of flip you want with the space that we have. Let's get some paper out. I like to do a left flip. So let's go ahead and get this scored. I'm going to score it on the long side at 1/2 inch. If you ever wonder, if I never say at 1/2 inch, always know I score at 1/2 inch. You could score at 1/4, 3/4, whatever you want to do. 1/2 inch seems to work for me. I used to score at 1/4, but I found that 1/2 inch is a wee bit stronger. So just add another 1/4. Okay, and we want this to be a left flip. So we're going to cut right here. And just pull this down just a wee bit. And we're going to cut right here. Yeah. Okay, so we have this little section here. Yeah, we did a good job. We are edge to edge and we have our flip. Okay. Now I think I want to do a flip going up and a flip going down. And we can do that with our leftovers. Go ahead and do this one. We've already scored it at 1/2 inch. Get this cut down. Try not to cover up your decoration here. Okay, cut that down. Now, this is going to go from edge to edge. And we're going to cut right here. And that's our flip down. Okay. Now, we're going to make the same identical flip to go up. This is big enough? Nope. Of course not. Need a whole new sheet of paper to make a teeny kind of flip. Okay, unfurl your 1/2 inch. Make sure to get this edge to edge. Because we want this to match, and I'll tell you why. The reason why we want it to match is because we're going to do a die cut here. So now we have this. Okay, let's cut this one out. Then we're going to score it. I don't know why it went way over there. And now these should be identical. We can put our scoreboard away. Anything else that you need to score will probably be small, and you can use your small scoreboard. Okay, so I want to get out a couple of scraps because I want to make a small pocket on the front of our left flip. Score that, burnish it, grab a pencil, pocket should go from edge to edge. Score it again. Now you can cut off the excess of this one. And there is our pocket for the front here. And our flips, up and down flips, are not going to have pockets. So we can put our scoreboard away again. And now we can start working with paper. Let's see what we got left. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. This is quite beautiful, as usual. You know, I'm thinking maybe on our front, but it's only going to go halfway up. So this piece, oh, that's beautiful, would be showing. Let's see, our pocket, where is our pocket? It's right here. Let's hold these together. Bring your paper down to the edge of the pocket. Now you can place your finger there, and that's the seam you would get. I like that, so let's go with it. This is the seam we're going with for the front. Okay, one down. And we need something for the pocket portion. What do I want to use? This would be pretty. This. That would be pretty, because we're only using a small portion. And then this will be teeny. So let's use that, because we can also use this on the underside of the flip. Okay. I really like this one too. I'm going with the red orange. As you can tell. This kind of matches this, but I think there's just too much red for that. No, I don't think that's going to go at all. I love this though, so I'm kind of sad for that. There's quite a place for that. I think I'm going to use this on the front cover. Okay. We've got some paper to work with. Let's start with our little pieces here. We'll get them marked up to be cut. Okay, we've got 1 and 2 and 3. Let's work on those. This one is for 3. I need to cut this perforated end off. Now we'll get a better cut. Okay. Okay, I needed this piece to be cut out because we want to see how it looks with that flower. So let's get that flower out. Okay, this is gonna go here. So really, we only need this much in the picture. Move that away. And I think that's going to go good because it's not overpowering or too overpowering. Here. Got to really mark this so you can see it later. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. And I can see this one. Now we'll set that aside to be cut. And on the inside, we're going to go back to this paper here. And we're going to use this for number 2. Stay away from your score line. There we go. Okay. Number 2. We can mark the back of this. Number 3. And our rose will be number 1. Okay, that is done. I want to go with this gold next. This gold I want to put on the front of these flips. Yeah, the front. Now when you go to cut these, cut it as exact as possible with that 1/8 of an inch around, because you have to take your die and cut through this sheet and then the sheet that's going to be behind it. So it's 4 and 5. Okay. And I'm going to cut 2 of these. So let me go ahead and slice this down real quick. Double check our measurement. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and pull this one over and make sure this will fit here. That looks good. So this is 4, and we can use number 4 as a template for the front of the next flip. So those are going to be matchy-matchy. Those are our fronts. So we had here 4 and 5. This is going to be 6 and 7. 4 and 6. That's what these two are, 4 and 6. Okay. Those aside. Flip these over. And we have this one. Yeah, I like this one. I want it to go like this. I want it to go like this. That looks pretty. Okay, so you can use your template here to cut this paper out. Because they're the same exact size as the front. Move this over. Okay. Now we'll cut that. Okay. So we've got those ready to cut. But we still have to have paper for here. I'm going to look at my scraps before I go anywhere else. And I wonder how this would look. What's that? Oh, it looks great. Let's use it. Okay. We want to leave a little bit of frame around here. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Now we can cut that. We have our mark here and here. These are the items that just got papered. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut these all up, ink them, tape them up, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got everything inked up and stickified. Let's go ahead and put our pieces on our base page. Now the only thing I didn't do was the paper to go on the sides here. So let's get some scrap pieces for that. Let's see. A little bit of blue would be pretty. Half here and half there. When I do that, I'll just cut it here. No waste. And here. Perfect. Let's ink that up. The reason why I'm doing this before we put our belly band down is because I want this to go down easily. Usually I have to have glue to allow it to slide, slip and slide underneath. But this way, I can save myself the trouble. Yes, sirree, ma'am. Okay, let's get a little bit of tape here. We don't have to run this or these through the Xyron because they're small pieces and you don't want to waste your Xyron tape when you can waste your double-sided tape. hate when that happens. We'll just use it right over here. And do another little piece right over here. Okay. Get our pokey tool and remove our tape backing. We can use a little bit of wet glue with this. Plus, you can get this down a lot straighter, too. That's always a good thing. And we'll do the same thing on this side. I haven't been using my squidgy because I lost it. And I don't know where I put it. So, I've had to use my finger. But I will find that squidgy hopefully soon, because I miss the squidgy. Okay. Sorry about the cat and the dogs, y'all. The cat likes to tease the dogs, and the dogs like to bark at the cat. And then the cat talks back. It's just this ever-ending love affair they have. Okay, now we're going to put our belly band on here, because we've saved ourselves a little bit of stress trying to get these on here, because that's what it would have been if we had to slip it and slide it underneath. Okay, get a little bit of glue here just in case I need to slip and slide it. This side. Alright. We'll do it for this side. Try to get it centered as best as you can. And you want to go from edge to edge. There you go. Perfect. Now we have our one belly band up here. We want to go ahead and put on our pieces as well. So let's start with the left flip. Yeah, start with that. This page is not that difficult. It's just a matter of where you want your flips to go. Left, right, up, down. You might want to do left and right at the same time. And again, you want to go from edge to edge on this flip. Okay, now we can put our top and our bottom piece on. And you're going to go from edge to edge on this one as well. Try not to cover over your decorative edge. Let's see. Okay, we're good there. Here's flip 1. Go ahead and turn the book and put on flip 2. Or I should say top and bottom. Apply your wet glue. This is the last flip. Now we have to work on the pocket. Good. You always want to check, make sure you haven't touched your score line. And when you're working on black paper, it's easy to get lost as to where the score line is. Okay. Now, our pocket goes here. And we need a magnet for here. So let's put our magnets on first. Oh yeah, we got some tape in between this one. You don't want to let go. Oh, I got it. Yay. Okay. Let's see what we could do with these. Get your 1/4 inch tape out. And you can use any size. It doesn't matter what size you use, but use the one you have the most of. So if you have a bundle of 1/4 inch tape, use that one if you only have 2 or 3 rolls of your 1/2 inch. We're putting a small piece of tape on the back of our magnet so that it's easier to attach it to here. And I think I still want to put one on this top piece here. So let's do that. You don't have to put one on that one. Okay, we've got all of our magnets. Yay. Okay, now we can start playing with paper. Put that there and there. We have let's get this out the way. Alright, we have everything stickified and inked up. You may need wet glue, just leave it out until you're completely done. You never know. Alright, so we're going to start with number 2. And then before you put your paper down or remove your tape backing, make sure you are completely done working on that page. Or you'll end up like me, having to remove a bunch of paper and then adding something to the page. You don't want to do that. It's no fun. Okay. That. Go up a little higher. There we go. Now we can turn this here. We're going to put on this, then we're going to put our pocket in. Here's our pocket. I used an 1/8 inch tape on the bottom here. Gives us a little bit more room for our tag. Get it on here straight and to the edge. The edge on all 3 edges. Now we can put the pocket cover on. Perfect. Open that up, or open it back up. Okay. Now, let's go with the middle piece. This goes on the band. And you know what? I may have to cut this. Because, no, let me just look. Let me just look. Oh, no, I'm good. See, I almost said I didn't cut it right, but I did cut just right. We did good. Okay. Now we have 7 and 6, which goes up there. And this is 4 and 5. Go ahead and do this edge. Place it on here. Yeah. All right, and then number 4. Ink up this edge. I didn't get a chance to ink this up before I die cut it. So turning out really pretty. I'm really glad I used this gold foil with the flowers on it. Very pretty. Okay, now we're on 6 and 7. Let's get this tape backing off. I did a haircut in my office yesterday, and I have been picking up hair ever since. I haven't done hair in a while, so when I do my daughters or family members, this is the only spot I have. The spot I'm using as my craft room used to be my salon, so in the house. Kind of how it goes. Yeah, everybody wants a free haircut. This down, and that connects to that, and that connects to that. I love it. Here is the tag I made. Let's go ahead and put it together. Okay, there we go. I hope you guys loved this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.